Do you have an old school RuneScape membership, and are you like me and have been paying for that membership your whole life pretty much without really any thought going into it? Well, recently I've wondered how all of you get your membership as well, and also learned how to save almost 50% on your old school RuneScape membership. So I created a poll to see how you guys paid for your membership, and these were the results. And honestly, to my surprise, paying every month completely blew away the other options. Now, we all know how to pay for membership month by month, but what if I told you that I had a few comments open my world to other possibilities? And no, I'm not talking about botting or buying gold illegally, but we will get into those a little bit later into the video. First, I want to talk about the OG method, the original way of paying for old school RuneScape, buying the membership every month, taking out your wallet and that trusty credit card and swiping it on the computer. Unlike most games that are coming out now, old school RuneScape is different. It's unique. It's one of the only games still out there that you can pay money to play and you can't buy extra XP or spend $30 on an outfit or a mount. It does have bonds, which basically say, hey, I'm going to give you X amount of gold, where the market decides how much for this in-game disc that gives you game time is. Now you can sell your gold to get bonds or pay real money to get bonds and then sell them to get the gold. So in reality, it's kind of in the microtransaction realm, but not so far gone that you can't get it back. I think it only really becomes a problem when you start putting in arbitrary problems that the developers would build themselves and then putting in the solution behind a paywall. That's my definition of like a pay to win game. Now that we have explained bonds, I can now tell you that there are some players who will make enough gold in game to buy these bonds and thus not having to pay real money for membership ever if they don't want to. I personally don't make that much gold, so I just stick to keeping all my gold and paying for membership every month. But if you can do this, that's awesome and more power to you. It's also just a really good way to get back into the game if you've stopped. Instead of having to fork over money to buy your membership, you can just, pay a little bit of gold that you saved up and you're still enjoying the game. And if you really want to play, then you can add your card. If you don't have any obligation to do so. Now back to the regular membership. I have read through some comments and found that there are other ways that you can get membership for a cheaper price. One of those being Amazon. Someone said that you can buy 3 months of Amazon for cheaper, but I didn't see where that was possible on Amazon. I mean, I'm sure it is, but I didn't do, I just couldn't find it. And the other one, which is my favorite, is that you would just buy a year's worth of membership, and this may not go on for much longer, I'm not exactly sure. But if you buy a year's worth of membership, you're saving almost 50%. So basically, if you buy membership every month by month, you're paying about $150 a year. And if you were to just buy the year, it's $80. So it's like a super savings of $70. And if I didn't do this video, I wouldn't have found out about that, so that's really cool. Another way that I found is having an alt. Like if you have a blood rune or a rune dragon alt that you're probably making a whole lot of gold and able to just buy 2 to 4 bonds for your accounts, that's cool, which is definitely an option. But I've tried playing 2 accounts at the same time, and let me just say it's not for me. I don't enjoy it. I can do it, but I don't enjoy it. But if you're into that, I would definitely give it a try. I actually know nothing really about these next subjects, but I'm going to go over them anyway in the best of my ability. First, we're going to go over botting. I would imagine that there are some people who do this, but at least on my poll, I didn't get a single person that bots to get membership. I would imagine if you're botting, you're probably doing it to sell the gold and thus having a lot of bots and being really into botting. I don't know. The other way is by buying gold from a gold selling website and then using that gold to buy the membership, which it would be a lot cheaper, but you're risking your whole account by saving a few bucks. I've actually never botted or bought gold, so I couldn't imagine risking my account to save a few bucks, but it's a possibility, and if that's what you want to do, I probably wouldn't do that. And if you want to see how I made millions of GP picking up your trash, click this video right here. The beauty